Congressman John James.
How's everybody doing today? We got a beautiful day we have here, but you know, this is a great day to start saving America. The countdown is on, and it's up to us. You know, one of the only things I agree with a Democrat on is we deserve the politicians we have. That was Barack Obama. Yeah. If you're ready to win this election, it is up to us. It's up to us alone. You can't be a patriot from your couch. You be a patriot when you fight. You're a patriot when you stand up. You're a patriot when you tell the truth. And you're a patriot when you get other people to the polls. 1.7 million Michiganders, conservative Michiganders, couldn't be bothered to vote. You know, I'm a big Lions fan. I'm a big Lions fan. And the Tigers are doing great too. What if somebody told you that the Lions were going to let the Packers run up the score until the fourth quarter and then try to win the game? Well, that's exactly what we sound like when we say that we're only going to vote on Election Day. They're changing the rules, and we need to make sure that we change along with it. So go to 10xvote.com and learn more about how you can get more people out to the polls, because this election is up to us. Our vote is an act of self-defense for our nation and for the future of this country. You know, so much is going wrong under Kamala Harris, you almost can't count them. We've seen our borders wide open under the Harris administration of the White House. Tens of thousands of convicted murderers in our borders and in our towns and cities. Fentanyl flowing across the border, poisoning our children and our loved ones. We see the equivalent of one commercial aircraft falling out of the sky due to fentanyl deaths each and every single year. The cost of living is killing American people, and the spirits and belief in the American dream. Inflation is ravaging not just our paychecks, but our savings accounts, when too many people are going into debt to pay for their gas, groceries, and medical bills. We're also seeing violent crime go up. And Kamala Harris said that if somebody came into her house, they'd get shot. Well, guess what? It's because she has 24/7 security. Do you? See, these elite liberals from the coast don't know what it's like in the real world right here in Michigan. They don't know that their harmful regulations would send our jobs to Mexico and China, which is why I'm pushing back in Washington against the harmful regulations that would take your job away. Right now in Warren, right now, right across the street here, right in my district, 2,450 people are being laid off this month. Laid off. And the overflow production from Sterling Heights isn't going 15 minutes away to Warren, it's going to Mexico, Saltillo, Mexico. That's what happens when you have comply or die mandates, and directed all the way from Obama that said these jobs aren't coming back. You have Carl Marlinga, who said the automotive industry is a dying industry. I do not accept that, which is why I'm fighting each and every single day for all of your jobs here. That is why I'm here, to make sure that your voice is heard and you are not discarded. There are people who are struggling to make it to the next 3 weeks because of the last 3.5 years. Could you imagine another 4 years under a Harris-Walz administration? She is the threat to democracy. This bloodless coup. How do you take someone who's never won a primary, someone who they were talking about replacing on the ballot in the first place, and then without a single vote, you just disenfranchised 14 million people who voted for Joe Biden, and a handful of elite people replaced her on the ballot and said, this is democracy. Well, I say that's bullcrap. But you know what? You know what? Good thing that we have a fighter in Donald J. Trump. Good thing we have a fighter in J.D. Vance, and they're backed up by fighters right here today. I love my country. I went to war for my country. I have 3 little boys, and I'm terrified for them. I'm channeling my fear. I'm channeling my uncertainty to fighting for you. I'm fighting for this country because under Kamala Harris, we would lose our nation. We would lose our futures, and we are the only ones who can stand up for it. Every single generation of this country in our past 250 years has been called on for such a time as this to sacrifice. We are here because someone sacrificed for us, and we need to get off our tails over the next 34 days to sacrifice to the next generation. It is up to us. Our time is now, and we must not shrink from saving our nation. There's also another gentleman. I'm walking proof of the American dream. Look, I understand there are many auto workers here today who've been pressured by their union leadership. I applaud your courage. I applaud you standing up. I applaud you. You know what? Just because the crowd is going somewhere doesn't make it right. I was on a call a couple years ago, and somebody asked me, how can you tell me that the Republican Party is the party of black people? And I said the Republican Party should be the party of black people, and it shouldn't be. You know why? Because when 95% of us vote with one party, you guarantee that neither party has to work for your vote. Both parties have failed all of the American people. I'm in the Republican Party because it aligns most closely with my economic and moral values. But see, here's the thing. I'm not supposed to be up here. I'm not supposed to be up here, and you're not supposed to be here either. But in this country, we get to self-determine. We get to make our own decisions, and we get to demand better from both parties. We get to make our own decisions, and right now, you're here standing up for the party who's going to take care of your jobs, the party who's going to take care of your family, the party who's going to take more money in your pocket, the party who's going to secure your border, the party who's going to make sure that our enemies fear us and our allies respect us again. And under Donald J. Trump, we are not going to be dictated to because of our job. We're not going to be dictated to because of our race. We're not going to be dictated to because of our gender. We're not going to be dictated to by anything because we are made in God's image and we have the right to choose for ourselves. And I choose America. I choose freedom. And I choose you. God bless you. God bless Michigan. God bless America.